salaries. We have studied about the what do you mean by salary, what are the important facts of the salary, and now we are going to discuss important part, that is salary includes section 17. It includes the any wages, annuity pension, any gratuity, fees, commission, bonus, perquisites, all these things we have discussed right now. Now we will move further. We will discuss the format of income, computation of the taxable income from salary, that we are going to learn today. Now, friends, whenever we have to calculate our taxable income from salary, so we have to draw computation of the income from salary. It is a head, first head we have to write. Then first of all, we have to write the gross salary. Gross salary means the basic salary. It includes areas of salary, advance salary, basic salary per month, whatever received, that we have to show. One thing you have to keep in mind, whenever we have to write the salary under the head income from salary, it means it is taxable. Advance salary, areas of salary also show separately as a taxable. Fees, remuneration, commission also taxable. Bonus, taxable on receipt basis. It means bonus received, then we have to show as a taxable. Otherwise, it will not be taxable. It means due and declare, not taxable. Leave salary. Leave salary, it is taxable. Gratuity. Some extent, gratuity is taxable under section 10, subsection 10. There are certain exemptions are there that we will discuss. Pension. Pension under section 10, subsection 10A. Uncommitted pension is taxable. Uncommitted pension. Uncommitted pension means monthly pension. After retirement, if the employee received monthly pension, then it is taxable. Committed pension, that we will discuss afterwards. Ex gratia. Ex gratia means the one income which may be received by the any particular employee who is doing hard work, and his talent he has received extra amount, and such amount is called as the ex gratia. Ex gratia always taxable. Then allowances. There are various kinds of allowances received by government or non-government employee. Now allowances may be dearness allowances. It is always taxable. Entertainment allowances received. Entertainment allowance, it means the allowances received from his employer for he rendering certain services. And entertainment means what? Entertainment means the sometimes employer provide books, employer provide snacks, tea, coffee. So these kinds of entertainment allowance purpose separate amount if the employer provide to their employee, it is taxable. Conveyance allowance always taxable. If it is shown in our problem, we have to put as a taxable, and we have to deduct the exempt. Exempt is non-taxable value. If it is there under section 10, subsection 14, some amount of exemption is there. If it is there, then we have to put as a exempt. House rent allowance, it is always taxable, but exemption is there under section 10, section 13A, that we will discuss. Exemption is non-taxable value. Then city compensatory allowance, special allowance, lunch allowance, fixed medical allowance, and other allowances are taxable. Then friends, perquisite. Perquisite means what? Perquisite means casual emoluments received by employee from his employer because of the his holding position. Suppose if an employee is a general manager in their company, general manager is a position, it's a position, and he is holding the position is a big position. Therefore, company provide rent free accommodation. Accommodation means they are provided bungalow or big flat. These are free rental flat because he is holding the position of the general manager. And because of the general manager, company provide such kinds of house, accommodation or bungalow that it is a taxable purpose. Concession in rent. Sometimes they will give the concession to the in the rent. It is also taxable. Benefits amenity granted free of cost to specified employee. Specified employee means what? Some directors, CEO, managers are called specified employee, and they are provided benefits and some amenities that it is taxable. Employee obligation discharged by the employer also taxable. Premium for the period of for life of employee and annuity. Sometime premium, sometime boss take the policy, LIC policy of their employee. This particular policy is premium paid by employer. This particular premium is taxable purpose. The fringe benefits and amenities also taxable. Now, first of all, we will discuss the perquisite in thorough part. Now, see that this particular uh, para, there are various kinds of perquisites are there which are taxable. Perquisites which are taxable for all employee. Taxable means that we have to show in our format also. Now, what kind of perquisites are taxable? The value of the free rent accommodation provided by the employer. Employer provide the free bungalow, free house, free 1 BHK flat, free 3 BHK flat to their employee. It is taxable. In their flat, if the employer provide free supply of gas, electricity or water for household consumption, so it is also taxable purposes. Then in that particular bungalow, employer appointed domestic servant. Domestic servant means they appoint the maid for doing the house work. This particular employer boss paid wages for the domestic servant of the employee. So these are taxable purposes. The value of free boarding and lodging expenses. Sometimes what happened? Suppose employee uh, travel from one city to another city for the purpose of employment. That time he requires some boarding facility and lodging facility, and it is freely provided, then it is a taxable purpose. Then free education to the children of the employee. Some of the organization provide the free education to the employees children's. If you see the godrej godrej industry, they have their own school in Vikroli, and this particular school provide free education facility to the children of the employee. That is a taxable purposes. Or education allowances or reimbursement of the tuition fees to the extent it is not exempt under section 10 14. If the 10 put in under if the any tuition fee is not exempted, the free education is allowed as a taxable purpose. Then subscription and bill paid to clubhouses by the employer. Paid subscription, that means fees of the clubhouses, bill of the employees bill or employees club fees paid by employer. It is a taxable purpose. Then the vacation at holiday homes and holiday trips at the cost of the employer. It means employer company provide the vacation holiday home facilities, holiday trip facilities. That is also taxable purposes. Now, income tax due on salary paid by the employer. It is also whatever income tax due on salary paid by the employer. It is also taxable purpose. Use of motor car with or without driver at the cost of the employer for personal use. It means company provide motor car with driver or without driver. It is also taxable purposes. We studied here taxable purposes. Now we will study non-taxable purposes also. Means purposes which are non-taxable. Now what kinds of purposes are non-taxable? Subsidized lunch, subsidized lunch or concession lunch or dinner provided to an employee. It means sometime what happened, some company provide concession lunch or dinner, that is a non-taxable purpose. Free refreshment provided to the employee. Free refreshment means they are provided snacks, they are provided tea, coffee. So it is refreshment, and free refreshment is a non-taxable. Then recreational facilities provided to the employee. Some of the company places they are provided recreational facilities. For example, restroom they are provided. Sometimes they will provided the library. Their employee can go and borrow the books and read the books. Newspapers facilities is there. Even some of the company they are provided some games they can play, any kind of game they can play. The carom is facilities, then chess facilities, then cricket, such type of facilities, recreational facilities are there. If some company provide the gyms to their employee, such kinds of recreational facility is a non-taxable purpose. The amount spent on training of the employee or fees paid for refreshment management courses. Sometimes what happens, suppose you are appointed as a manager in any particular company and company give training to you as an employee, and water fees for refresh for courses or training courses paid by company, that is non-taxable purposes. Then some company provide telephone facilities to the residence of an employee. It is also non-taxable. Provision for medical facilities. Some company provide the goods in concession rate, also non-taxable. Then privilege passes and privilege ticket orders granted by railway to its employee. Railway employee they are provided, means railway department, government department, railway government department provide facility to their employee, and they can travel free of cost, and they are provided privilege passes to the every employee. So it is also non-taxable purpose. Then free rent-free official residence provided to a judge of a high court and Supreme Court. Supreme Court judge and Supreme Court a high court judge, they they are provided, means the government has provided free official residence. Free residence facilities provided to such judge, it is non-taxable. Free holiday trips of to the non-specified employee. The free holiday trips provided to the employee, it is also non-taxable. Actual traveling expense paid or reimbursement by the employer for journey undertaken by the employee for the business purpose. Sometimes if you go for outside India for business purpose or job purpose, and your uh, boss provide such kinds of expenses and you reimburse this particular expenses, that is also non-taxable. Then conveyance facility is provided to an employee to cover the journey between office and residence. It is also non-taxable purposes. So you should know about the taxable and non-taxable. So this particular taxable purposes and non-taxable purposes are there. So what you have to do right now, I don't want to discuss same things, but what first you have to do, these 3 pages you have to write in your notebook. Page number 1, page number 2, and page number 3. You have to write in your notebook. Then next time whenever we will come, we will discuss the further part of our salary format, and then we will start problems. We will solve the practical problem also. So you have the time right now. What you have to do, start writing these notes on your notebook, because writing work is very important. Sometimes objective questions may become, theoretical part is also important, and unless and until you are not studied theoretical part, you cannot write the practical answers. The practical answers you can easily write when you study theoretical part. So you have to do right now. I will stop my lecture and start writing this. I already provided PDF form, notes, and first 3 pages you have to write in your notebook. Okay, I hope you understood the basic we can say that concepts of the salary and basic terminology of the salary. Now next time whenever we will come, we will discuss uh, salary part. That time we will solve practical problem also. So I hope you understood. Now this lecture is over. Next lecture we will discuss the practical part. Okay, bye. Good night.